My name is Jacob Honan. I'm an associate here at Rupp Boz, and I'm in the business litigation practice group. As a lawyer, there's a few qualities that I try to incorporate into my practice. First and foremost, I try to be very dedicated to my clients. I pride myself on being responsive, whether it be, responding to an email or returning a phone call, and obviously always trying to get the best outcome for my client. Another quality that I have is I'm pretty competitive. Litigation is obviously very competitive, so there's usually a winner and a loser, and I like to win where possible, so that's a quality that helps me out in litigation. Another quality I have as a lawyer is I'm pretty analytical. Litigation can be very emotional for parties and sometimes too for the attorneys involved. But I think I'm pretty good at taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture and making sure the work that we're doing today is good for our clients 3, 4, 5 months down the road in the litigation and not just trying to check off the next box on the to-do list. I decided to become a lawyer for a couple reasons. I was always a good reader and writer in high school and college. I was an English major in college, so I did quite a bit of reading and writing. And so that, naturally kind of led me to a profession where I'd read and write a lot, which is what you do as a lawyer. And then also too in college, I was lucky enough to intern at a law firm in Buffalo for a couple of summers and see what the attorneys did day to day, see what their career was like, see what their clients were like, and see what the culture of a law firm was like. It was an awesome opportunity and a really good experience, and it made me think that being a lawyer is something I could enjoy doing and something I could be good at. So that's kind of what led me to go to law school. Memorable case. I had one pretty recently where we represented a defendant, and without getting too much into the details, the plaintiff basically said a bunch of things that seemed kind of far-fetched, and then his wife actually testified, and she said a bunch of things that you could tell were not true. And as more evidence came out in the case, it became more evident that what she said was false, and eventually we pointed that out to the judge and got the case tossed out. But that was memorable for a couple of reasons. One, the things that were said, and number two, a good lesson that if you're in litigation, honesty really is the best policy as a party. If you try to lie to advance your case, it probably will end up not working out well and maybe backfiring on you. Outside of work, I have a big family, so I spend quite a bit of time with them. I'm from Buffalo, so obviously I'm a big Buffalo Bills and Buffalo Sabres fan, so being a fan of those teams occupies quite a bit of my mental energy outside of work. Buffalo is a great place, a lot of really good restaurants and bars and parks, so I try to get out and about in the Buffalo community as much as I can. Outside of that, I enjoy hiking, I like going to concerts, and I like playing music. Yeah, basic legal tip for anybody in the business world is don't be afraid to put things in writing. A lot of the cases we see here at Rupp Boz involve verbal communications, and a lot of the time, by the time the lawsuit gets into full swing, those communications are 3, 4, 5 years old. And as everybody knows, as time passes, people's memories fade, people's memories change. So, if you're a business person having an important conversation, don't be afraid to put it in a letter, an email, or even a text after the conversation, to whoever you were talking to, just to memorialize it. And if things end up going not well and litigation does ensue, then it'll make things a lot easier down the road to prove what was said or agreed upon or what have you.